Well, welcome ladies and gentlemen to the Melbourne Sports and Aquatic Centre for this first matchup of today's action. It's the Melbourne Tigers going up against the Albury Wodonga Bandits. My name's Lachlan Abbott and I hope you enjoy our coverage today. Now the Tigers come into this game at a 5-6 record. They've lost the last two, while the Bandits with a starting lineup of Mahadi, and we get our action underway. It's Katie Bugden that comes up with it, and Tomlinson with a post entry to start. Mid-range shot no good, tipped around, and the rebound is claimed here. Mahadi now finds Harmon. Mahadi, a little pull-up, and a foul called on the rebound on Tomlinson. That'll be her first as we get underway. Of course, today the two opposing coaches, both long-time Opal teammates. Lauren Jackson, of course, leading the Albury Wodonga side. Ardern now, guarded by Conti. Gets a clean drive to the rim, well contested there. Three-pointer is no good, and away comes Casey Burton. Molly Matthews also in the starting lineup for the Tigers, and driving to the rim was Bugden, and she is fouled and will head to the line. And of course the Tigers women's season coming under a bit of pressure after an injury to Opal Jenna O'Hay, injuring her ankle, I believe, and that will put her in doubt for the rest of the season. That shot knocked down by Katie Bugden. She's a 72% free throw shooter. Rebound is fought for, and that's off Albury. It'll stay down the Tigers' end. Conti and Tomlinson, prominent features of this lineup. Bugden and Burton as well. Here is Burton. Now they feed Tomlinson. Hand off to Bugden. Conti, three-pointer, and that is down. Monique Conti with her first points of the game from the behind the stripe. Three-pointer of their own down the other end. Rebound Conti, she tries to push. 2-on-1, Conti, nice feed, and it's an easy 2 points in the end for Casey Burton. Conti sparking this Tigers offense early going. Conti with some good defense. Kick out and a three-pointer. No good. And up comes with it is Conti once again. Running is Matthews. Oh, great find. And a two-pointer to go. Molly Matthews and an 8-0 run here to start for the Tigers. Nice pass inside, and the first points of the game for the Bandits. Goes in for Jessie Edwards there. Quick feed into Tomlinson. Matthews with space, and the bank shot is good for two. Molly Matthews not starting many games this season, but she's in the starting five today and is making full use of it. That's 4 points for her. And a great start shooting-wise for the Tigers, shooting 80% from the field. On the drive is Therese Daniel, and she is fouled by Tomlinson, I believe. And that is her second. Therese Daniel at the line, 2 free throws to come. And checking out there was Emily Harmon. And Daniel knocks that one down, a 79% free throw shooter. And one key aspect of this Bandits lineup is all of their starting five average over, or at least 11 points per game. Very even spread, and it's Matthews from a long two. That's no good. Rebound going the way of the Bandits, looking to push. And a three from Daniel. That's down.
Transition 3 points. Daniel.
Tomlinson, quick handoff. Conti with speed and pace and gets to the bucket for an easy two. A positive start here for Conti. She has 5. An errant pass there on the post entry, and it will be going the other way in the hands of the Tigers. No turnovers yet for this Melbourne side, which has been an area of concern in recent weeks. Conti with a push-off there, got away with that one. Tomlinson, who really is a fulcrum for this Tigers offense, gets into the body and gets the shot to go. Tough shot from the elbow for Luella Tomlinson. Now she guards. Oh, and beautifully blocks Jesse Edwards there was Tomlinson. Conti pushing again. Feeds Bugden inside. Casey Burton just rolls off the rim. And the rebound fought for in the end, but claimed by Jesse Edwards. Jesse Edwards averaging 8.8 rebounds a game coming into this one. And off the screen was Daniel. She knocks down a second triple from Therese Daniel. Looking to get to Tomlinson down low. Posting up. Gets to a right hand. Good contest there from Jesse Edwards. Now Monique Conti, of course, coming off a 35-point performance against Knox last week, I believe. And with O'Hay out for the Tigers, she will really need to burden a lot of the load offensively. And that's another three from Daniel from the same spot. 3 in the corner and a timeout called. What a start from Therese Daniel. 3 wing threes to bring it back to a 14-13 game.
If you want to win yourself a Melbourne Tigers game day pack, we've got some raffle tickets going in the front door. Tickets are very cheap. You can win yourself some Melbourne Tigers paraphernalia.
And as the players make their way back onto the floor with 5 minutes to play here in the first, scores pretty even. And it's been a game of runs so far. The Tigers going 8-0 to start. And it has been a fantastic performance thus far from Therese Daniel. She averages 14 on the year and has 11 already here in the first. Burton feeding Tomlinson. Tries a 3, way off on that one. And it's Molly Rice checking into the game, securing that rebound. Also here is Mel Kirby. And Daniel again. He's been shooting beautifully for this in this first quarter. Little runner in the lane there, or floater if you will, from Jesse Edwards. 23-year-old 194 centimetre centre. And Tomlinson will go to work on her right now. Going to her right hand. Can't get that finish to go. Although it was a very good opportunity there from Tomlinson. Now Mahadi looking for some options. Daniel again, a wing pick and roll. Nice feed. And it's Edwards a little long on that one, and that's off the Tigers. Molly Matthews the last to touch it. Molly Matthews averaging 6.7 points a contest. And Daniel misses the 2. One of her first misses for the contest after, I believe it was Casey Burton that was a little bit exuberant on the steal attempt. And Conti to the rack with the left hand. She has 7 so far. Out to Rice, and that is just an errant pass. We'll go go the other way. 16 to start, the way of the home side. And we have 2 on the elbows. Conti again attacking. Good defense there. Getting a hand on it was Jesse Edwards, I believe. Daniel looking to attack, getting to the rack, the reverse, and is fouled. Fantastic start there from Daniel. As mentioned before, she has 11. And really aggressive with her shot. 3 threes from this left-hand side wing early. And it's a timeout called on the floor with 3 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the first. And going to the line again is Daniel, shooting 79% on the air from the charity stripe. Knocks that one down and evens the scores with that. Gets the second to go. She's shooting 100% in this game. And Conti calling the shots. And it'll be Tomlinson again with runners off her. Burton, and they swing it. Bugden, corner 3, short. Fights for the rebound, comes up with it. Great hustle play there from Katie Bugden. Now Conti with time. Her 3, just a bit too strong. Matthews inside. And finally, a defensive rebound secured for the Bandits. Tomlinson just stunted at Daniel there just to slow down her attack. And they look at to use Daniel again. Conti guarding well. Pick and roll, a mid-range shot there, just a bit short. And Conti comes up with it, pushing again. Bugden in some space, and it's intercepted. Mahadi now. Nice little hesitation dribble. Mid-range shot, and that is down. Jesse Edwards there from mid-range. Edwards and Daniel, the only 2 scorers thus far for the Bandits. Bugden on the drive, gets past Daniel easily and knocks down that 2-pointer.
Making it look easy, 2 points.
And despite only having 2 scorers to open this contest, the Bandits usually a team that shares it. As mentioned previously, all 5 of their starters average over 11 points. Tomlinson got a hand in there, and an errant pass from Jessie Edwards, who thought she was fouled by Tomlinson.
Checking in for a first action this afternoon, number 9.
And Tomlinson will now check out. Checking in for the Tigers is Mel Pryor. And it's interesting to see the on-off numbers for the Tigers, especially with Tomlinson on the bench now. And it's flung up by Daniel. Not much time left on the shot clock. Forcing a bit of a skyhook from three-point range. Must be said, these Tigers are a little undermanned today. Christy Harrell will be looking to throw a few different looks at the Bandits. Conti now. Her three. No good again. Coming up with it, I believe, was Molly Rice there, or Mel Kirby, I believe, sorry. Mahadi. Looking. Strong screen set there on Mel Pryor, and a foul called on the Tigers. Conti with that foul. Checking in is Brianna Gray. And she will come in at the expense of Katie Bugden. And we'll take that one again. 48.7 left here at MSAC. It'll be Daniel to take, guarded by Gray. Strong screen set. Illegally it was by Molly Rice, knocking down Casey Burton there. It's been a physical contest to start. 45 seconds to go here. Conti brings it up. Quick crossover into the lane for a runner. Just rattles out that one from Conti, whose shooting percentages haven't been great this year, but with 35 against Knox last week, she's not in the worst of form. Now Dyson again operating on the wing. Or excuse me, Daniel. Got a hand on it there was Mel Pryor, as Daniel tried to force an errant pass. Shot clock turned off here with 15 remaining. Conti will just bring it over and look to make this last shot an effective one. Good hand in there from Daniel. They swing it. Matthews way too long on that three. And they won't get a shot off to end the first. A close contest, but it's the away side. The visiting team led by Lauren Jackson as coach. The Albury Wodonga Bandits with a 19-18 lead at the first interval. Well, just about to get underway in the second quarter here at MSAC. The lineup for the Tigers, checking into the game from the first quarter, is Luella Tomlinson. She's out there with Conti, Burton, Pryor and Gray. And it's Daniel again. Mahadi with the shot fake. Another pick and roll. Daniel searching. And that 2 knocked down by Emily Harmon. Emily Harmon averaging 11 points a contest. Though she's not known for her outside shooting, hasn't attempted or made a 3 all year. Great feed from Conti, finds Tomlinson, and she gets the 2 points to go. Tomlinson with 4 to start. Conti got a hand in there. And a foul card on Conti, who claims that one.
Conti picks up the first personal foul check. In for the away team, number 13, Jessie Edwards taking her seat. Number 9, Molly Rice.
One thing to watch for the Tigers, the last few games they have gotten a bit of foul trouble. Tomlinson with 2 already, along with Katie Bugden. And we just have a bit of a delay here. Just quickly taping up, I believe, Daniel's ankle there, or yeah, a bit of a shoelace delay there. Bit of help from the assistant coaches and we're good to go. Now here is Daniel, straight on 3. No good, just been shooting well to start, but that one not so. Conti brings it back out and we'll reset, looking to use Tomlinson, you'd suspect. They swing it to... Oh, great feed there from Conti. Not sure how she saw a passing angle there, but Tomlinson with just the height. He can't teach that. And she laid it in with the left hand. Now they swing it to Edwards. Inside. Good defense from Tomlinson. Gets the block and secures the rebound. 2 blocks already for Tomlinson. A great push ahead from Conti as well. Bugden couldn't quite take advantage. And it's Mel Pryor now. Tomlinson looking to attack. Getting inside. Oh, lovely footwork. And a 2 to go off the glass. Lou Tomlinson extends it to a 3-point Tiger lead. And it's Gray guarding Cherise Daniel. Three-pointer down. Emma Mahadi. That's her first points of the contest. And Tomlinson again in the post. Conti, nice pass, finds Burton. That shot no good, but an easy rebound in the end for Mel Pryor. And Conti will look to make full use of the new shot clock. Gray. Her wing jumper is no good. Rebound secured by the Bandits. And we're dead even in that category. 13 apiece in rebounds, and that pass just a little too ahead of Emily Harmon, coming off her fingers. Checking in is Casey Ardern, the 17-year-old guard, looking to apply some full court pressure to Conti. Foul called. And it'll be going back the other way. That foul on Conti. Oh, what a crossover into a 2-pointer, and that is just a little too long. Emma Mahadi with almost a highlight play got Brianna Gray stumbling. Her 3, just a bit too long. Off hands, Conti. It'll go the way of the Tigers. Ardern couldn't quite secure it. Brianna Gray subbed into this game for her defense on Daniel among others. And Mahadi just with a lovely little left to right cross there. Tomlinson inside, good catch. A kick, Burton elects to take a 2. and makes it count, extending a 2-point lead the way of the Tigers. That's her third and fourth points of the game. Mahadi getting to the free throw line, and a kick out. Baseline jumper goes down for Emily Harmon. That's her second mid-range shot of the contest. She has 4 to start. Tomlinson kick out. Gray. Brianna Gray from the baseline again. 2 points going her way with just over 5 to play in the second. Daniel, jab step, driving right. And that is called a foul on Daniel. I believe it'll go on Brianna Gray. That's her first.
13th foul for the quarter. But Cherie standing at the line, 2 opportunities.
Just a bit short on that one. That's her first miss from the charity stripe today. A 79% free throw shooter. Knocks down the second. And Conti gets by Ardern there for a 2-point shot. No good on that one. Conti not shooting fantastically from the field to start this one. Lovely little reverse, and that is Emily Harmon again, who's been good in the second. And it's Burton now, finding Tomlinson. And a foul called on Mahadi there. Just checked the run of Burton a little too much. That's Mahadi's first for the game. And Molly Matthews checks in for the Tigers at the expense of Burton. Gray from the free throw line. Short, tries to get her own rebound. Cannot do so. Ardern pushing. And another shot down there by Jessie Edwards. She's had a positive start to this game. 8 points already. And she'll defend Tomlinson in the post, which is one of the keys to stopping this Tigers offense, is stifling the impact of Tomlinson. A double comes, tough shot. Called for the foul is Emily Harmon. Only 3 seconds left on the shot clock when that foul was called. Be disappointed from that, the Albury Bandits. Tomlinson, a 68% free throw shooter on the year. And gets the first to go. The Tigers shooting just 1 of 6 from 3-point range to start this match. Slightly long on that, off hands. Running into the bench there was Emily Harmon, but we managed to keep it in. Dern. Conti lets her blow by her. It's Harmon again, down low. Blocked by Tomlinson, fantastic play. Comes up with a rebound as well. Just such a key to this Melbourne side on both ends of the floor. Now Burton. Conti's 3. Way off on that one. Not a very good shooting start from Monique Conti. And I think she'll check out now for Altea Angeles. In fact, it'll be Burton to sit as Angeles checks in. Great pass there from Daniel. Can't get the finish to go there. Angeles comes up with it. Pushing the ball. Inside, Tomlinson. Traffic there. A foul called. Number 13, Jessie Edwards. That's her first. Timeout called with 3 minutes and 15 to play. The Bandits with a 2-point advantage. And it'll be Tomlinson from the line to get us back underway after the timeout. That one just rolls off. Must be noted as well, Casey Ardern of the Bandits, only averaging 4.8 minutes a game on the year, and she's already, I reckon, doubled that so far in this contest. Playing just 9 minutes already out of the allotted 20. Wing 3 just short there, and it's Ardern coming up with a rebound. The 17-year-old. Inside, Daniel. Just a bit too strong in that one, and it's Conti that comes up with it. Conti really looking to take the game to Casey Ardern. But Casey fighting really hard. It's Brenna Gray, however, with a wing shot. 2 points for her on the baseline. Conti harassing. That's a tough matchup, and a matchup to watch. Inside with some space and time is Edwards. They swing it. And that is a three-pointer from the corner from Casey Ardern. Only 17 years old, as I said, and playing big minutes here against one of the better point guards in the competition in Monique Conti. Gives away the foul there, though. It's not often that Monique Conti will look to seal inside. Ardern now checking out. And it'll be Emma Mahadi now, who will guard Conti. Now Tomlinson feeding Burton. Oh, lovely move. Couldn't quite get the finish. Comes up with a rebound, though. Conti, her three. That is down. Monique Conti from beyond the stripe.
Is it the shoes?
Edwards. Just a little short on that one. Conti comes up with it again. Grabbing all the boards to start Conti. That's her fifth, I believe. Tomlinson. Conti on a handoff. Mid-range shot. No good on that one again. And pushing it was Mahadi. Looking to swing it. Coming off the screen now. Inside Edwards. Foul called on the Tigers. And Matthews will head to the line. I believe that'll go on Casey Burton. That's her first.
It was a shooting foul. 2 shots at the line. Number 13, Jesse Edwards, 2 shots.
Edwards knocks that one down. We're all tied up at 35 with just over a minute to go in the second quarter. Second one down, and the Bandits take the lead. It's Conti guarded by Daniel. Matthews a 3. That one is down. Molly Matthews doesn't make many shots from beyond the three-point arc, but got that one to go. Daniel. They find Edwards inside, guarded by Tomlinson. That's a tough matchup and a foul. Oh, travel called, in fact, against Jesse Edwards. Just over 40 seconds left now. It'll be Conti to instigate this offense again. Tomlinson looking at the elbows. Conti comes off the screen beautifully, kicks Burton inside. Couldn't get the bank shot to go. Gets her own rebound though, goes up with it. No good on that one again. 1 second differential, or even half a second differential between shot clock and game clock. Daniel guarded by Angeles. And Daniel, time expiring. Corner 3-ball short, and that's how it'll finish. At the end of the first half, it's the home side, the Melbourne Tigers, holding a 2-point advantage here at MSAC, and we'll be back in 10 minutes to see the second half and hopefully what is a close and interesting affair. Welcome back to the Melbourne Sports and Aquatic Centre in Albert Park here for the second half of the Tigers women up against the Albury Wodonga Bandits.
Ladies and gentlemen, back for the second half. Tigers up by 2 points.
2 point lead for the Tigers starting this half. What has been a very even contest right from the word go. And it'll be Conti and the Tigers to have the first offensive possession of the half. Conti going right. Matthews now. 2-pointer, well short. And a decent defensive start for the Bandits, getting a stop there. They're starting this half with Mahadi and Daniel, along with Ardern, Edwards, and Harmon. Here is Ardern. Smallest player on the floor. Which normally isn't the case when Monique Conti's playing, but Ardern only 17 years old. There's Daniel. Too strong on the 2, and Tomlinson comes up with it. And Ardern's played admirably, guarding one of the better point guards in this competition in Monique Conti. Conti playing the entirety of the first half. There's a 3. And starts the second half off positively, a 3-pointer there. Ardern coming off a screen. Some tall timber for her to navigate around. Tomlinson there, shut her off nicely. Only 3 left on the shot clock, gonna have to force a shot up. It's Edwards, blocked by Tomlinson, and we go the other way. Pushing it is Bugden. Bugden going right. Finds Burton. Now Tomlinson with some space. Good defense from Edwards. She gets the block as well. Good contest there from the side from Mahadi. Feed inside to Edwards. She is fouled and will go to the charity stripe. A positive start here for Jessie Edwards. And that's Katie Bugden's third personal foul.
Puts Jessie Edwards at the line for 2 opportunities.
Of course, if Bugden continues to rack up a couple more fouls, the Tigers have Brianna Gray on the bench to call on. Angeles as well. They can throw out some smaller lineups. First one to go there from Matthews. Or Edwards, rather. Second one no good. And Conti guarded by Ardern again. Intriguing matchup this. And Ardern is all heart. Only 7 left on the shot clock. Conti with a crossover, going right. Baseline jumper is down. Monique Conti with the 2-pointer. Nice feed there, and a foul cold going the other way. That one against Emily Harmon. Just in the act of handing that ball off to Therese Daniel, giving away the foul. It must be noted that Monique Conti's played the entirety of this match thus far. Tomlinson, reverse couldn't quite stick. Edwards comes up with it. And Mel Kirby now checked into the game. Harmon looking for it down low, but they might swing it across to the newly checked in Kirby. 7 left on the shot clock. Driving is Mahadi. Shut off nicely. Foul cold.
3 seconds in the key. Tigers.
And that's a 3-second violation, and it'll be a Tigers possession. Just can't quite get things going offensively the Bandits at the minute. The Tigers with a real chance to break this game open early in the third. And Tomlinson down low again. 3-pointer no good there from Burton. And here is Mel Kirby. No good on that one. Conti another rebound. Pushing the pace, going with a left hand, no good on that one. Rebound from Bugden, she'll bring it back out. And they'll reset. Matthews steps into a three and knocks it down. Molly Matthews with the 3-pointer and a timeout called on the floor as the Tigers look to break this one open. Back underway here in the third, and it's Daniel to bring it up. Guarded by Bugden. Baseline shot from Mahadi, no good. Burton comes up with it. And it's Conti again, still playing heavy minutes here, with just over 5 remaining in the third. Tomlinson finds Conti, her straight on three. That is down. Back-to-back threes offensively for the Tigers. Daniel again. Hasn't really got it going after that hot shooting start. Forced up by Edwards. Rebound there from Mahadi. Can't get the second chance points rather there. And Conti controlling the tempo once again. And she's guarded by Chloe Storer. Matthews out to Bugden. 3 well short. A rebound there from Casey Burton. Draws the contact, fighting for it inside. And it's blown out very quickly here to a 12-point margin in the way of the home side. Nothing going offensively for the Bandits here in the third. That one just a little bit long. Last score was a 3 with 8:11 to go in this quarter. And it's been a very productive run for the Tigers, blowing the lead out to 13 points now. And Mahadi will look to get something going. Mel Kirby in the game, Chloe Storer as well, or Molly Rice I should say. Daniel, jab stepping, looking to go baseline, shut off nicely, goes inside with the right hand, and that's 2 with, as the shot clock expires, a much needed bucket. And it's Therese Daniel again. Conti driving right, kick out. Burton 3, no good on that one. Coming up with it was Mel Kirby. Now Daniel pushes. Inside to Edwards. That one just a little too strong. Daniel, of course, with 16 for the Bandits. Driving is Bugden, going baseline, draws the contact, and will go to the line. Katie Bugden with just a 3 points so far in this contest, although she's had a bit of foul trouble in the first half. Rattles that one in. Katie Bugden, a 72% free throw shooter. That one short. Edwards comes up with it. Kirby now. Daniel, they swing it. Calling for a screen there was Mahadi. Nice little crossover. Good contest in the end from Burton. Stopped the shot. Closing out was Bugden, but a beautiful shot there from Daniel as the shot clock expired. Bugden on the drive. Easy shot there from the elbow. Good feed from Tomlinson. And a nice attack off the catch there from Bugden. Inside Mahadi. Shot too long. Fought for there by, I believe it was Kirby. And a timeout on the floor. Melbourne Tigers take it with an 11-point margin. Just over 2 minutes to go in the third. An important team talk here from Lauren Jackson, the coach of Albury. I just need to stop this Tigers lead from getting to unachievable levels before the start of the fourth. Inbound to Daniel. Baseline jumper, that rattles home. They're looking to play a bit of zone there, the Tigers, and Daniel just shot them out of it. Gray got a hand on that, was Daniel. And the Tigers with a lineup with Gray, Burton, Bugden, Conti and Tomlinson. Daniel still in here for the Bandits. Bugden with some space, closed out by Mahadi. Tomlinson feeding Burton. A lot of contact there, no call, but gets the 2 to go. Thought that was a foul just personally, but it didn't matter in the end, just a 2-point shot on the eventual rebound. Tough catch there from Daniel. Mahadi, pick and roll with Molly Rice. Molly Rice, a 3-pointer. A little too strong on that one. Conti looking to attack Mahadi. Good defense there. And it's Gray. Stepped into a mid-range shot. Knocks it down. Foot on the line. Brianna Gray with her second bucket of the night. Or the afternoon, rather. As it is still a pretty cold day here in Melbourne. which is not unusual for this time of year. And it's Daniel using the screen from Rice. Rice will try another three. Flat shot again, didn't go. Gray got a hand on it, but Conti came up with it. I believe that's 7 rebounds now from Conti. Quick give and go with Tomlinson. A pull-up shot, drew the contact. Stopping on a dime there, Monique Conti. She'll go to the stripe. Second personal foul there on Kirby. Also checking in was Altea Angeles. Conti gets that one to go, shares 19. And that's her second one down. Shooting pretty well from the field at 50%, Conti. And most importantly, not many turnovers to speak of. The Tigers with only 3 of those today in what has been a problem area. Ardern, just a bit long on that, bounces twice on the rim. Big rebound there from Daniel. Kick out. And another shot too long, another rebound. It'll be Daniel from the wing. And that one is down. Cherise Daniel, another 3-pointer. Gray looking to attack. Spinning. Good contest there from Edwards, but Gray finishes over the defense.
Let's go Tigers, defense! Defense!
13 seconds left now, shot clock turned off. It'll be Daniel, guarded by Gray. Looking to use Edwards with it as a screen. Going right. Floater off the glass, no good. Edwards the rebound and a hand on that and the foul. Edwards with a 3-point play potentially to end the third quarter and bring it back to an 11-point margin at the break.
2 shots at the line. 1 shot at the line, Jesse Edwards.
Jesse Edwards averaging 15 on the year. And she has 14 as we approach the break. And a long heave there from Burton, well short. We'll just have 2 minutes of break. And the Tigers with an 11-point lead heading into the last quarter. It's theirs to lose from here, you'd suspect. With 11 points, the margin at the break. And here we are at the Melbourne Sports and Aquatic Centre, just about to get underway in the fourth. 11 points to the game. The Bandits need to have a good start to this quarter in order to really be in the contest. It's Mahadi now. Daniel the fumble. Gray couldn't quite get the steal. Gray guarding. Pick and roll, right. Inside was Edwards. Angeles in the area, and it's off the hands of the Bandits. And a turnover again. That's their 10th for the game. The Tigers taking care of the ball beautifully, only 3 for the contest. And it's been Monique Conti who's had the primary responsibility of the ball handler for this Tigers, although Tomlinson has been an active presence in the post. Only 5 left on the shot clock. Conti pulling up from mid-range and gets the 2 to go. Monique Conti with another jumper. Stretches it out to a 13-point margin. Bima Hardy. Jab step on Angeles, driving baseline, shut off nicely. Angeles good defense, Ardern. Only 3 left, got to force it up. No good on that one. Conti. Feeding Tomlinson the 1-2. A lovely fine. Angeles from the wing. No good on that one, but it gets her own rebound. Good hustle there from Altea Angeles. Tomlinson inside. Angeles running off it. Only 2 seconds left, got to force it up. Almost got it to go. It's a decent effort to get it that close from there. Under some good defense there from Emma Hardy. Both teams playing fantastic on the defensive ends of the floor. Especially the Tigers in this second half. I believe it's only been 15 points the Bandits have scored after the long break. Not much time on the shot clock left now, and it's another turnover. Conti pushing, looking to get to the rim, feed to Gray. Tomlinson in lots of space from the elbow. No good on that one. Time running out here for the Bandits to mount a charge. Ardern, guarded by Conti. 7 left now again on the shot clock, spinning in the lane. And that shot no good. Conti hand on it. And Tomlinson pushing. Oh, crossover. Tomlinson, the feed to Angeles. And feeds Tomlinson once again. Looking to get inside. Tough shot. Called for the foul there was Jesse Edwards. And Tomlinson will go to the line. She has 10 points in this contest thus far. 7 rebounds and 7 assists. Really a key part of this Tigers offense. A real fulcrum, if you will. A lot of actions running through her. And checking out to a bit of applause from the home fans here was Angeles. And Coach Lauren Jackson making a few changes for the Bandits as well. Tomlinson gets the first one to go. Of course, these two coaches, as mentioned earlier, long history together, playing in 3 consecutive Olympic Games, or 4 in fact. Oh, Gray almost snagged the rebound. Comes out, Gray diving. And comes up with a great hustle from Gray. And Tomlinson secures the possession for the Tigers, and they'll get it 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Conti. Tomlinson, she's going to try a 3. Oh, Luella Tomlinson from distance. You don't see that too often. She made it go. The Bandits just really not having much go their way, especially on this end of the floor. After Therese Daniels' hot start, hasn't had that much of an impact. Not much time on the shot clock again. Great contest from Tomlinson, got a hand on that one. Fantastic defensive display here from the Tigers, really kicked it up here, although that's a turnover there from Burton. They'll need a few stops to get a couple of easy buckets, you would think, here. The Bandits, good contest again. Daniel couldn't get that to go, but a foul called after the rebound was secured by Edwards. And that's the second on Gray. Checking in for the Tigers is Mel Pryor. And a timeout on the floor with just over 6 minutes remaining. It's the Tigers with a commanding 17-point lead. Jesse Edwards now from the line. And gets both of them to go, bringing it back to just a 15-point margin. And Pryor and Tomlinson in. And Matthews as well. Good defense there from Daniel. Gets the turnover. Conti with the loose handle. Pryor defending on Mahoney there. Steps into a three. Too strong on that. Conti the rebound. Conti looking to push behind the back. Using Tomlinson. Conti going left. Tries to find Tomlinson. Daniel in the area again. Tomlinson tips it over. But ultimately it'll go the way of the Bandits. And for a team such as Albury, that has been noted for their sharing of the ball, their 5 starters all averaging over 11 points, it has only really been Daniel and Edwards today to get on the score sheet. Here is Daniel, straight on 3, knocks it down. That's another 3-pointer from Cherise Daniel. Conti looking to slow the pace down. Nice crossover. Driving right again. Shut off nicely. Somehow finds Tomlinson from that position. Gray's shot. And that's a 2-pointer. Brianna Gray made a couple of baseline jump shots today in what has been a pretty good performance from her in the second half. Defensively especially, she has 10 points on 71% shooting. Fantastic. And a foul called on the 3 there of Daniel. Gray with the foul, just as I was singing her praises. She fouls a jump shooter. Checking in is Emily Harmon at the expense of Mel Kirby. No good on that one was Cherise Daniels' first free throw. 79% from the line. Well above her season average today with 27 points. It's been a great effort from her. Shooting incredibly well from beyond the 3-point arc. Makes the third. That's 29 for Daniel. Only averages 14.2 in the year. That ball going off the foot, I believe, of Mel Pryor. Good defense from Emily Harmon, who just checked into this contest. But they'll need a lot to go their way to close down a 12-point margin. With 4 minutes and 37 seconds left to go here at MSAC, we'll take a timeout with the Tigers in control. And it'll be the Bandits to inbound. Emily Harmon now feeding Emma Mahadi, guarded by Conti, with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left and a 12-point margin to overcome for Albury. Here's Daniel attacking left. Tomlinson contests. That shot no good. Gray comes up with a big rebound. And Conti controlling the pace once again. Screen from Pryor, good one. Gives space for Gray. No good on that mid-range jumper. Here goes Daniel. A kick out. 3-pointer on the way. Just a tad too strong again. Emma Mahadi comes up with it, guarded by Conti. And they swing it out through Jessie Edwards. And now attacking with Dyson. Lovely jab step. No good on that one. A rebound secured again. They've gotten a couple of offensive boards in this second half here, the Bandits. Dyson going right again. Or Daniel, rather. That shot no good. And I don't think that hit the backboard, did it? So it'll, the ring rather, just hit the backboard. So the Tigers will have possession. Casey Burton checks in with a 12-point margin the way of the Tigers. Must be said, even though it's a lot to overcome this late on, the way Therese Daniel's been shooting it, there is potential. Conti gets inside from the feed from Tomlinson. And that is her 8th assist, I believe, Lou Tomlinson. She has 12, or 9th assist rather, 12, 9 and 7 on the day. Smothered there is Mahadi. Daniel, crossover into it, long two. Short on that one, that'll go out of bounds. Into the stands there, with 2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining. And it appears Lauren Jackson is giving the youth experience, as it is a 14-point margin, too much to overcome at this late stage, you would think. A lot of fresh faces checking in. Chloe Storer for a few more minutes, along with Caitlin Reed, who guards Tomlinson now. Hand off to Burton. Mid-range shot is down. And it'll be Ardern once again. Moving the ball nicely here, this new lineup. And it's Chloe Bevan, the three-pointer, no good. Matthews also in the game for the Tigers. A lovely feed from Tomlinson. The kick out, Burton's three-pointer. Just too long on that, and Tomlinson will come up with another rebound. She's almost got a triple-double here, ladies and gentlemen. I believe it's 14, 9 and 9. Just under 2 minutes to play. Oh, what a crossover. Conti's three-pointer. Just short, and another rebound secured by Tomlinson. The kick out. I believe that's a double-double for her now. In fact, she has 14, 10 and 9. And that's a three-ball down from Molly Matthews. And Tomlinson's been fantastic. In fact, that's a three-pointer down. Timeout called.
We've got to put 2 minutes for the Tigers. Give her a big welcome. Her first action this afternoon. Number 6, Erin Murray.
And the Tigers will also bring in the fresh faces. Erin Murray with her first minutes. Altea Angeles as well. Getting inside was Burton, and the foul called. For the Tigers, it's been a good performance from them, especially in this second half, after what was a very tight first section of the match. but the Bandits just nothing going offensively from the field. They're just 19 of 65 shots, 29%. Only 26% from inside the arc as well. Free throws down there, and it is almost blown out to a 20-point margin, which probably doesn't reflect the competitiveness that was in this game. Just but a few things to work on from Albury. These two sides, of course, not separated by much on the ladder. Wing 3, no good once again. Angeles comes up with it, looking to push. Finds Bugden. Pulls up from mid-range. Angeles around the mark. Mel Pryor gets it stripped by Ardern. Transition defense both ways has been pretty good from both sides. A miss there from Ardern. Foul cold. With 23 seconds remaining, shot clock turned off. And the Tigers will look to run this one out. Melbourne 5 and 6 heading into this game with 2 consecutive losses. They'll improve to 6 and 6 on the year after this one. Nice step from Angeles inside. Gets her own rebound. And the kick out to Bugden. Her triple just rattles out. Ardern is fouled with 2.1 seconds left. Albury Wodonga 6 and 4 before this matchup. They'll go to 6 and 5 now. And that's 2 losses on the trot for them. And Ardern hoists the 3, but to no avail. It's the Melbourne Tigers coming out victors here at MSAC, 78-59, and we'll be back in not too long for the men, which will be another exciting affair. Hope you join us then on the NBL YouTube channel.